Zoom host start the webinar?
Webinar started.
Good morning. Welcome to the New York City Council vote for the Subcommittee on Zoning and Franchise. Please sign so all cell phone electronic devices. Moving forward, no one is to approach the dais. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Good morning and welcome to the meeting of the Subcommittee on Zoning and Franchises. I am Councilmember Farah Lewis, Chair of the Subcommittee. This morning we are joined by Councilmembers Farias, Shulman, Encarnacion, and Minority Leader David Carr. Today, we are voting on 4 proposals. The first proposal concerns LUs 38, 39, and 40 related to the 20 Berry Street Industrial Rezoning Proposal in Councilmember Ressler's district. Applicant is seeking to develop a mixed-use light manufacturing and office building in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. The proposal involves 3 actions. The first is zoning map amendment to change the existing manufacturing M1-1 district to a manufacturing M1-2 district. The second action is a zoning text amendment to map an industrial business incentive area where the proposed development would be located. The third action is a special permit pursuant to Section 74-94 of the zoning resolution, which allows development in a mapped industrial business incentive area to increase the amount of allowed density and modify bulk, open space, parking, and loading requirements if a certain amount of space in the proposed development is reserved for industrial uses. Councilmember Ressa supports this. I'll return to this one as we await Councilmember Ressa. We've been joined by Councilmember Jay Sanchez. All right, the second proposal concerns LU 41 related to the proposal by 1325 Avenue of the Americas to permit outdoor cafes in a through block galleria in a special midtown district in Manhattan. This is in Councilmember Maloney's district. Applicant operates a restaurant next to a public passageway known as 6.5 avenues between 53rd and 54th Street. Within this covered passage known as a galleria, applicant currently has placed tables that are an extension of the restaurant. However, operating an outdoor cafe is presently not allowed in a galleria. Applicant is seeking to amend the zoning resolution provisions for the special Midtown District to allow outdoor cafes and through block gallerias. Councilmember Maloney supports this application. The third proposal concerns LUs 42 and 43 related to the Allen Street demapping in the Lower East Side in Councilmember Marte's district. The Parks Department is seeking to map a portion of the Allen Street median known as the Allen Street Mall as parkland in order to operate a concession stand and reopen a long-closed public bathroom. The proposal involves 2 actions. The first action is to demap the section of the Allen Street median between Delancey and Riverton Streets. The median is currently mapped as a street on the city map, and the amendment would change this section of the median to parkland. The second action is to a zoning text amendment to specify that Allen Street on either side of the DMAP median remains a wide street. Chair Marte supports this application. The final application we are voting on today is LU 47, which is a request to operate a sidewalk cafe by Lay Dive, a restaurant located in the Lower East Side, also in Chair Marte's district. Applicant applied for a permit to operate 9 tables and 18 chairs. However, we are voting to modify this application to permit a maximum of 6 tables and 12 chairs to address noise concerns by the surrounding residential community. Chair Marte supports this application as modified. And now Councilman Resser's here to provide remarks.
Thank you so much, Chair Lewis. I really appreciate the opportunity. 20 Berry Street is a rezoning that I'm really happy to support today. The owner of this site has owned a warehouse at this location since before I was alive, when the north side of Williamsburg looked a whole lot different. And it's a beautiful thing to see somebody who's invested so much in the community, who's created economic opportunity in the community, now look to help redevelop a site to better meet the needs of a growing neighborhood. The model that is being adapted or adopted here today is the IBIA model, which was crafted actually by my predecessor, Councilmember Levin and his staff, working with the Land Use Committee. And essentially, it incentivizes more manufacturing development the more commercial space that is created. And so it's a helpful way for us to preserve the light manufacturing industrial uses that are historically relevant in the area, while also adding commercial space, which is very much needed. And I think the developer has a smart approach, the landlord, I should say, has a smart approach to try to break the commercial spaces up into small 3,000, 5,000 square foot spaces to hopefully support and attract local entrepreneurs to maximize the economic opportunity here. The property owner has also worked with us to rethink how to the street design of Berry from North 12th to North 14th so that it can be much safer for people in our community. This is an area that is adjacent to the second largest open street in the city of New York, and we want to make sure that these blocks are also made safer, and I'm grateful for the property owner's support in that effort. I'm grateful for the property owner's support to green our community. We have a major green parks project and green infrastructure project happening across the street, and I know the developer is committed to enhancing the tree canopy of our community as well. And I'm also grateful that the developer has been a supporter of the Northside Business Improvement District, which is an important project that we're undertaking across this area as well. So Hadi is I think to call him a developer might be misleading. He's a longtime property owner and neighbor in our community. And I'm hopeful that this project will ultimately come to fruition and add good jobs and activate a site that is frankly underutilized today. And I'm really proud of the opportunity to support for this project. So I want to thank the Land Use Committee team who did a great job, James Catone, Lena, who was, I guess, here for some of it, and Brian Paul, and especially want to thank my staff, especially Hannah, for helping to navigate all of this, and thank Hadi and his representatives, Howard Goldman, I think is his name, and everyone else who worked on it. So with that, thank you very much, and I'm grateful for the support of the City Council through this effort.
Thank you, Councilmember Ressler. Council, are there any members with questions or remarks at this time? Members appearing remotely who have questions or remarks about today's items should use the raise hand button now. And we've been joined by Councilmember Felder. Want me to go to this? Okay, I now call for a vote to approve with modifications LU 47 related to the Sidewalk Cafe application by Lay Dive, to approve LUs 38, 39, and 40 related to the 20 Berry Street rezoning proposal, LU 41 related to the text amendment requested by 1325 Avenue of the Americas, and LUs 42 and 43 related to the street demapping and text amendment by the Parks Department regarding Allen Street. Council, please call the roll.
Chair Lewis,
Aye or no?
Councilmember Farias,
I vote aye on all.
Councilmember Schulman,
Aye and all.
Councilmember Felder, Councilmember Encarnacion,
I vote aye on all.
Councilmember Sanchez,
Aye and all.
Minority Leader Carr,
Aye and all.
And we're gonna keep the vote open.
and just for the council members that are present, we currently have 7 votes in the affirmative, 0 opposing, and 0 abstentions. And we have
We've just been joined by Councilmember Salam.
Good morning, Council Member Salam. How do you vote?
I vote aye.
Thank you. So we now have 8 votes in the affirmative, 0 opposing, and 0 abstentions. The items are approved as described by the chair, and these items are now referred to the full land use committee.
That concludes today's business. I would like to thank the members of the public, my colleagues, subcommittee council, land use, and other council staff, and the sergeant at arms for participating in today's meeting. This meeting is hereby adjourned.